Welcome to Celestial 0.6. The work we've done over the last 6 months has been about mobile, some sound effects redesign, UI redesign, and then some user experience changes for the deck creation. We're going to run through all of that now, starting with how the game looks on mobile. You'll first notice changes to the main menu. Menus have also been standardized to be more clear about how they work. You'll notice on mobile things look a little bit tighter. Once you've opened a deck, you can't see the rest of your decks and you'll only be focused on the contents of the deck right now. But you have the same functionality like searching. The cards also appear smaller in order to fit on screen. And so you can focus a particular card in order to read it and also have all of its keywords explained. There's also the case where a card references another card, and that is accessible from its focus menu instead of needing to hover over it. Pre-made decks are also available to make the entry into the game feel a lot smoother for new players. The mulligan screen and the screens that you see throughout the match are similar to what you've come to expect, but things are a little bit tighter, and at different times the story will go over other elements on screen so that everything is visible to the players. You'll notice the sound effects are also all redone by Eduardo Zolhof after his award-winning work for His Place for Bravery. I'm going to skip ahead to the very end so that we can see the results screen, what it looks like on mobile. It's also been redesigned for desktop. And this is skipping over to what the tutorial looks like on mobile. It's a little bit different. The tutorial is constantly a work in progress as we get feedback. I'm not going to run through all of it, but it's around a half hour, just introducing the players to the basics. It is skippable, and afterwards there's a single player as well as a free play where you can make your own deck and play it against the computer or against friends. Again, this has been 0.6. Hope that you check it out and let us know what you think. For those who are new and haven't seen this before, this is what it looks like on laptop. This game is available to play out in alpha, I suppose, at celestialtcg.com. And here we see a deck that focuses on discarding the opponent's cards and then has to strategically wait until they've played some. They've committed to a round before it can make its move. It also pays attention to its discard pile and when it shuffles a little bit. So many of the themes and strategies that we go for are present here. There's interaction between the players, there's bluffing and commitment, and then there's also awareness of what's in your discard pile, when it's going to get shuffled, these sorts of things. The opponent currently is AI, playing a deck that seeks to fill up its discard pile in order to pull off plays right before the shuffle. So it's moving a little bit quickly. I just want to highlight there's some long-term advantage that we're getting out of control, and we also expect to be stronger later on. Although we're behind in wins now, the opponent's deck is one that has a hard time after the shuffle because of some of the cards that it's filled its discard pile with. Cards in our hand, you'll notice cost 6 or 8 or 4. These are quite later game, stronger cards. You'll notice that Shadow is one of the ones that decreases in cost when the opponent's hand is pretty low. Hurricane is something that resets the points up to that point. So this is ensuring that whatever the opponent has played, we just know that they've played cards. The points that it contributes won't be taken into effect. And then if we play 3 points after that, we're in a good position. This patch has also felt a lot healthier than past ones in the variety of decks that you have. You have interactive decks like this that either attack the opponent's resources. You have decks that reveal cards that they're playing so that you can better make choices about which rounds you go in or don't go in. There's a lot of combo decks that either do something really big right before they shuffle, or they're playing around their discard pile and stacking it in certain ways. There are decks that fill the opponent's hand. There's still the popular hyper-thin deck that's mostly trying to remove most of the cards it has so that it just has 6 that are very good in the late game to consistently hit that combo with. And then you can do things like always hit 30 points a round after a certain point. Or there's a pet deck, makes a cat larger and larger, so it kind of outscales everything else at a certain point. This is the results screen for desktop. Thanks for watching. I hope you check it out and let us know what you think.